Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is when he slams you against the door in a fight. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. The slam against the door was sudden, the wood groaning in protest, as your back met it with a jarring force. Damn it, Katsuki. You gasped, the air knocked from your lungs. His hands were braced on either side of your head, eyes blazing, a furious red inferno. Don't damn it, Katsuki me, he roared. His voice a guttural snarl that vibrated through your chest. Do you think this is a game? You think I like seeing you just jump into danger like that? Head first, no thought for anything else. Your own anger, simmering just beneath the surface, flared. And you think I like being treated like I can't handle myself? Like I'm some damsel in distress who needs protecting. He pushed against his chest, but he was a solid, unyielding wall. I'm a hero, Bakugou. I know the risks. Knowing the risks and actively seeking them out are two different things, Wayan. His face was inches from yours, spiky blonde hair nearly brushing your forehead. That villain could have blown you to bits, and you just stood there. I was assessing the situation. I had a plan. You retorted, frustration lacing your tone. The fight at the warehouse had been chaotic, a blur of explosions and crumbling concrete. You'd gone after a volatile villain, knowing that it was risky, but believing that you could handle it. Bakugou had clearly disagreed. Your plan almost got you killed. His voice was a raw, painful sound now. The fury tinged with something deeper. Something that you recognize as fear. It was a rare crack in his usual, impenetrable armor, and it momentarily deflated your anger, but only for a moment. And what about you, huh? He shot back, jabbing another finger at his chest. You dive into every fight like a maniac. You think I don't worry about you? Do you think I don't get sick to my stomach every time you go off on a solo mission, knowing that you pushed yourself to the absolute limit? His eyes narrowed, but the intensity in them softened just a fraction. He knew you were right. He was just as reckless as you, if not more so, in his pursuit of victory. That's different, he muttered, although even he sounded unconvincing. No, it's not. He pressed on, seizing the advantage. We're a team, Katsuki. We're partners. And yeah, sometimes we mess up, and sometimes we scare the hell out of each other. But we do it because we care. Because we want to make sure that the other person comes home. A tense silence hung in the air, punctuated only by the rapid beat of your heart against the door and the ragged sound of his breathing. His gaze dropped to your lips and then back to your eyes, the anger slowly draining from his features, replaced by a wary intensity. You really scared me, Leon, he admitted, his voice soft. When that building started to collapse, and you were still inside. He closed his eyes for a brief moment, a shiver running through him that you felt through his hands. I thought. You reached up, gently placing your hand over his, which was still fisted, by your head. I know, I'm sorry. The words were genuine. You hadn't meant to scare him, but in the heat of the moment, your hero instincts had taken over. He opened his eyes, and the red was still there, but it was warmer now, less fury, more like embers. Don't do that again, he growled, but the command lacked its usual bite. I can't promise that, Katsuki. You confessed, a small, wry smile touching your lips. Just like you couldn't promise that one time that you wouldn't always go after the biggest villain in the room. A low sound, half growl, half sigh, escaped him. He finally pulled one hand away from the door, his fingers dangling in your hair, pulling your head back slightly as his gaze intensified. Just try not to give me a heart attack, okay? Only if you do the same, he countered, your voice soft. He leaned in, his lips brushing against yours, a tentative, almost hesitant touch. Asshole. He breathed against your mouth, but the word was devoid of malice. And then, the kiss deepened, urgent and desperate, a tangible expression of the fear and relief, and also the fierce love between you. His other hand slid from the door to your waist, pulling you flush against him, leaving absolutely no space between your bodies. You wrapped your arms around his neck, pulling him closer still, pouring all your own emotions into the kiss. The fight had been explosive, as most of your arguments were, but the resolution, just like always, was a reminder of the relationship that you had, even if it meant being slammed against the door every now and then. When he pulled away, although his forehead remained pressed against yours, his breath was warm against your lips, he murmured, "You're infuriating. You know that." He let out a soft laugh, tracing the sharp line of his jaw with your thumb. "Takes one to know one, Katsuki," he grunted. "Seriously though," he said, pulling back just enough to look into your eyes. "Next time, just wait for me. Or at least tell me what stupid plan that you've got cooking in that head of yours." You smiled, a genuine, heartfelt smile. "Only if you promise to do the same. Just like I said before. And no more jumping into collapsing buildings without a word. Okay? For me and you." He rolled his eyes. Fine, whatever. Just don't make me worry like that." "Deal," you whispered, leaning in to press a soft kiss to his jaw. He let out a long breath, finally releasing you from the door, but instead of stepping away, he pulled you into a tight, almost suffocating hug. Burying his face in your hair, he felt the tension slowly seep out of his body. And you knew he was just as shaken from the fight as you were, both the one with the villain and the one with each other. "You probably need to ice that back of yours." He pulled back, a flicker of concern in his eyes. "I'm fine. Just a bit bruised, probably." "You're a damn liar. I saw your face." "Next time, less heroics, more self-preservation. Got it?" "I'll work on it." You chuckled, squeezing his hand. He knew he'd never truly stop worrying, and he'd never truly stop being reckless. It was just how you both were. But knowing that you'd always have each other to argue with, to scare, and ultimately to come home to, made all the chaos worthwhile. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and goodbye.